Today is Thanksgiving, and I am really heavily impressed with life and the beauty of it. It's like a diamond, a very faceted diamond, because all of us view it in different ways, from different angles, from different perceptions. And some people only see the hate and the anger and the broken and the pain. And yes, that stuff all exists. But I tend to view it more often than not through the lens of the beauty and the love and with gratitude. I think all our paths are valid. I just choose to walk a path where the beauty is. I don't close my eyes to the pain. And if I can ever help or intersect with the pain and make it better, I do. But I am so impressed with the beauty and the goodness of God all the time. And I've always felt like if you choose to view through the lens of pain and trauma, you can get stuck there. And so I think that's always scared me a little bit. And that's why I always skew back as quickly as possible to that lens of beauty. And I think that's one of the things Disney Parks has always given me. You know, being in a Disney park, it's hard to not see the beauty, to not see the joy, to not see the goodness of the Creator. We have such capacity for love and goodness. And yes, we have absolute capacity for dark and evil. But the fact that that is true doesn't mean we shouldn't choose love and beauty and goodness. People that choose the other, that's between them and God. That's their story. What's your story? What's my story? I choose love. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, right? I love Thanksgiving. It's actually, as an adult, it's became my favorite holiday. It's still probably my favorite holiday. I love this day, in large part just because I'm a creature of gratitude. It's how I live my life. Feeling grateful. It's the best. It is the best feeling I think that I have most days. It's overwhelming and it's beautiful. And today especially, because today is also the 6-month anniversary of the day I signed my lease for this apartment. And that to me is just not a coincidence. So let me try to quickly catch you up on some things. I've really settled into the house. I have a video coming up next week that actually is going to be about packing or unpacking, I should say, unpacking and really settling in. I've been doing carnivore pretty well, but with this 28 days that are coming up, I'm actually going to, part of my commitment is to really kind of go beast mode on it for 28 days. I want to see how my body feels on that. So I'm a little afraid about it, a little nervous, but I'm going to do that. I do have some videos coming up on carnivore. A couple of you have actually asked me for those, so I will get those together too over the next week or so. I have not renewed my annual pass yet. I'm just in such a weird place with Disney. You know, it's like I have a long history with Disney, but I don't know that it's feeding my soul these days the way it used to. And I don't want to spend, $1,500 on something that's not feeding my soul. And where I'm leaning more and more is just getting a Pixie Pass and seeing where the next year takes me. But as I have not made a decision about that yet, and I'm kind of using this as a palate cleanse. No Disney for me right now, except for Disney Springs. I still go out there. Ari, Amy, and I have been seeing movies. We saw K-pop Demon Hunters in the theater, which was totally awesome. We went and saw Back to the Future. It was out again for its 40th anniversary, and that was totally fun. And then we saw Wicked recently, the first one. We haven't seen the second one yet, and we're seeing Zootopia, I think, on Sunday. So yeah, movies are a thing now. I'm getting ready for my first Christmas in celebration. Halloween was amazing. It's not like I didn't know. I've been here for Halloween before, but it's different. I was able to just walk around Celebration, leave my house and just walk around and see all the decorations. So I'm looking forward to that for Christmas as well. So those are just a few things off the top of my head. So welcome to the channel. Welcome if you're new. I appreciate your patience with me as I spent most of this month moving all of my vlogs, collecting them from about 4 different YouTube channels, different experiments that I have done over the years, and put them all here because I felt like I brought them home. You know, this is the story tree. It's the story of my life, my family tree, well, not really my family tree, but that was kind of the vibe I was going with that. But this is where I plan to document the rest of my life because I want to. I enjoy it and I want to, and I hope that these videos entertain or inspire or make you feel less alone or do something, connect with you in some way. But at the end of the day, this is my heart. It feels important. It feels like something I need to do. Today, we're going to move forward. We're going to start moving forward because all those videos are here now. So I have them. Like I said, I brought them home, and that's how this feels to me. I love this. I also love that it's Thanksgiving and I'm outside. It's quite nice, you know. I mean, I'm a California girl. I was born and raised in California, and I lived there until I was 35. So, you know, I don't care for the humidity here, but I do like the warmer weathers. Warmer weathers, plural. Anyway, but anyway, all that aside, I really just wanted to kind of make this new video to say we are moving forward. This is home. This is where we're going to be. I'm going to share my story here. I'm going to share my life here, and I really appreciate you all being here, you know, with me. So much has happened in the last 6 months. I can't even, like, my whole life is different today than it was 6 months ago. And that is, I mean, that's a lot where my gratitude of the day is coming from. I remember a year ago when I thought I had found the other apartment, and I was pretty set on that. And then if you want to know more about my apartment journey, there's actually a playlist on the channel, so you can go and watch. There's like 4 or 5 videos on that. But you know, I thought that I had settled on an apartment. I thought I had decided, and then it was, you know, it was really my guides and meditation that were like, what are you doing? That's not where you want to live. Be honest with yourself. And you know, that's when it came back to celebration. And then I realized I didn't feel like I was good enough to live in celebration. So I had some self-worth work to do, which I did. So this was a really meaningful journey to this apartment. This isn't just a place to live. It isn't just like, oh, I went and got an apartment. A lot went into this. And the last 6 months I've been really settling in. I have fallen in love with celebration and my life here. And I really wanted to be settled. You know, like really settled in my home and in my life by today. That was just something that was really important to me, and I've done that. It's one of the reasons why I wanted all the videos moved before today. Today is a shift point for me. I am moving forward into something else. I'm also in the midst of a doozy of a Saturn return, if you're into astrology at all. Like, my Saturn return's been going on all year thanks to the retrogrades, and Saturn has been sitting on my Saturn for the last 28 days, and will go forward tomorrow and sit on it for another 28 days. So I actually have big plans for the last 28 days of this Saturn return. We only get most people get 2, some people get 3. I intend to have 3 because they only come around every 30 years. So I have a lot I want to accomplish in the next 28 days to really set my life for like the next 30 years. This is like a big life check-in, and I'm so happy with where I'm at, and I'm looking really forward to what happens from here. Today, though, Ari and Amy and I are going to go to Boatwright's. This actually ties into what I was saying a little bit ago about last year, a year ago now. I thought I had narrowed it in on the other apartment, and we went to Boatwright's and we celebrated that. And I went into the shop and I bought some stuff for my home, and then all of the other things happened. And then once we got this apartment, like, I think it was either the day we signed the papers or it might have been like the next day. It was within a couple of days of that. We went back to Boatwright's, not really for anything particular except for they were having a really great annual pass discount. So we went for the discount. And but then again, then I bought stuff for my house. I bought my Mickey vase that I love so much. I bought some dishes, things like that. And So today we're going back to Boatwright's. We're going to celebrate Thanksgiving together and our friendship and just everything that's happened in the last year. And then I'm going to go in the shop and I'm going to buy something for my apartment. And most of the stuff I bought on that first trip was Christmas stuff. And so you might be able to see I've got my little fall leaves up. I decorated a little tiny bit for Thanksgiving. I did not do Halloween. I think I was afraid to. Like, I don't know. I was afraid to spend the money. I was afraid to, I don't know, settle in that much. I used to be, in my young adulthood, I used to be quite the decorator for every season, for every holiday. I loved to decorate my home. You know, and then a lot of not good years and trauma and life getting very compressed. And I honestly have celebrated very few holidays over the last probably 20 years. And again, it was in meditation. My guides and I were talking, and it was just like, this is my new life. This is what I have worked so hard for. Do I want to let it just slip away? You know? So I got a few decorations. I didn't spend a lot of money because, you know, I am not, as I keep saying, I am not a wealthy woman. But I did get a few things, and I'm going to get a few more things for Christmas. I currently own no Christmas decorations except for the couple of things I bought last year at Boatwright, or at Port Orleans. So that'll be coming over the next week or so. I'm gonna get a tree. I'm gonna get a tree, like a real tree. A real tree. I cannot believe my life. I cannot believe my life. And the gratitude that I feel for my life is entirely overwhelming at times. Sorry. I think the main thing, if my channel does anything for anyone, the main thing I want it to do is to say, follow your heart, get your dreams, get your dreams. If you're dreaming it, then it's possible. Oh, that was Walt Disney, wasn't it? If you can dream it, you can do it. Or is that the quote that gets misrepresented to Walt? It doesn't matter. I have always said, like always, for probably at least the last decade, but I think it goes way back further than that, that dreams are the treasure map of your soul. Because I believe that God, the universe, yourself, whatever you want to label it, I don't think it matters, but your dreams were implanted in your soul at birth, in your heart. Your heart knows the way. It leads the way. And then we get to this planet and everybody's like, shut up with your heart, follow your head. And I spent a lot of years doing that, and my life has the scars to prove it. The last decade, I have more and more and more and more and more followed my heart and done crazy things. I mean, for crying out loud. I mean, just, I'm trying not to curse. But, I mean, seriously, like, I moved to Florida with $400 in a suitcase on a week's notice. And I didn't know anybody here. It came up in medication. I needed medication. It came up in meditation. You know, I was in the lowest point of my life. My life had imploded. But, you know, a part of that's my astrology. I have some alignments that just make me a leap of faith taker. But I follow my heart. With leaps of faith or with methodical plotting, I follow my heart, and I have learned over the past decade in particular that is key, that is paramount. So if my channel or my videos do anything for you, listen to your heart. Listen to your heart. Your life will change. It will become unrecognizable if you truly listen to your heart and follow it. Yeah, it takes courage, and yeah, sometimes it takes leaps of faith, and yeah, sometimes you fall flat on your butt, but you get up and you keep going. And I have had some of the highest, most beautiful highs. I've been to Paris. I've been to Paris twice. Today is my last full day in the parks. I cannot tell you, God, I'm gonna cry. I can't tell you how much fun I've had, how amazing this has been. There's a skull behind me. Paris was amazing. The parks are amazing. The hotel's amazing. Thank you so much to everybody who has said such kind things to me about this trip. It's been amazing. I live in Celebration, Florida. I have the life I want. And only good things from here, right? You know, only gets better. Anyway, I am really rambling. I gotta get ready to go. We're gonna go have our Thanksgiving dinner. I'm also getting my Sim story channel ready to relaunch on Monday as well. So I've got a lot of work to do over this weekend, to be honest with you. I have been playing around with vlogging for a decade, learning a lot, and learning a lot about myself. And this is my vlogging era. We're gonna step into it, and this is gonna be it. There'll be wonderful adventures ahead, and I can't wait to share all of that, and I can't wait to document all of that, and I can't wait to experience and live all of that. I've got several videos that I have been filming over the last month or so, even while I was moving all these other videos over, so I've got to put those together as well. You'll see those probably next week. So there's lots to do, there's lots coming, and I thank you for sticking with me for the ride and the journey. And I haven't really told anybody about this channel yet, so if you find me and you know me, don't take that personally. This was just a labor of love, a work from my heart. I was just putting it together quietly in the background. I haven't tried to like out anyone. I just have been working on, you know, I've just been working on me and getting to this point, this 6-month anniversary, and really wanting my life set. There's so many of you that I haven't had a chance to catch up with. I mean, I know there's a lot of people that don't even know that I moved to Celebration yet. So, new chapter incoming, and it's going to be amazing. So I welcome you with an open heart, and I appreciate you being here. And I look forward to kind comments and connections and a long journey shared together. But right now, I have dining reservations at Port Orleans. So let's head over there. Okay, so younger Samantha from about 10 years ago, whatever, 12 years ago, used to come to this resort all the time. This was one of the places I really felt safe and connected to spirit and everything. And I used to come here often, like sometimes daily. And I used to sit over here, kind of where I'm at right now, and meditate. I would sit like right on the dock here and just meditate and be connected. And I'm having such a celebratory moment and celebratory day. And I'm just like, I wish I could reach back in time and tell younger Samantha from about a decade ago that it really was going to work out and it was going to be okay. And that we were going to find home, like for real. We were going to find real home. I love Disney. And Disney has felt like home all my life. It's because I've never had a home. And I do now. I have a home. And this is a beautiful Thanksgiving because of it. I'm gonna go back and check in on Ari. She ate too much. Dinner was really good. We got the traditional platter. They had a Thanksgiving dinner, but I'm not a fan of turkey, to be honest with you. So we got the platter, which was brisket and ribs and chicken, corn on the cob, mashed potatoes, macaroni and cheese, and they have some of the best cornbread I've ever tasted. So I kind of really carved out because I knew today I was going back to being very seriously carnivore. And actually, that is one of the places I can actually eat and go carnivore, because they have a prime rib, but they also, that platter, if I just eat the meat and don't eat the mac and cheese and mashed potatoes, and I've done it, it hasn't been difficult for me. So, yeah, that was a wonderful, lovely meal. It was nice to be at Riverside again. Amy and I took a long walk around the lake at one point and looked at all the fountains at all the different mansion homes, and it was just a nice evening. It was so nice. Ari ate too much. So, and that was also, it wasn't nice for her, but it was also kind of like, somebody on Thanksgiving has to eat too much, right? Oh, yeah, good times, good times. I think the biggest thing for me yesterday was everything felt so normal. Like, I was just really experiencing the fact that I'm in a new world. I'm in a new life. I have had an ascension. I've been in this apartment now for 6 months. And in the last 6 months, I'm sure I said to you all originally that the reason I wanted an apartment is because I'd never lived by myself before. And I wanted to know what that would feel like. And I wanted to know who I really was without anybody else interacting with me. Who am I? Boy, I found out. And I am not the person that I think the people around me have always assumed I was. And like, even when I was younger, parents and family and things, the labels we put on our kids, you know how it is. And that's not, whatever, it is what it is. But it's been a very interesting time for me to see how I move through a space, how I spend my days. What is my motivation in life when it's just me, when I'm feeling happy and I'm safe and I'm in a good place. And it's been a wonderful, cathartic, healing 6 months. I am very ready to move forward into my next adventure. But I don't think I'll ever have the words for just how grateful I am. Last night was amazing. And as we were leaving last night, I think I may have gotten some prayers I've been doing lately on whether or not I want a pet. Amy and I were trying to share Kevin. Kevin is not a cat that can be transferred back and forth. We brought him over here and he did not do well. And I'm not willing to do that to him again, because a couple people are like, well, but he'll get used to it. No. I love Kevin. I love Kevin. He's my baby. But Amy is the better cat parent. And so he will stay with his sister and with Amy. And so this is also the last 6 months is the first time in like my entire adult life that I have been pet free. I haven't had a pet. And there has been some things that have been really nice about that, because, it was nice to just worry about myself for a while. And so I've been praying about, is that a direction I want to go in, and what kind of pet, and I kind of want a dog. Yeah, it's a whole thing. But as we were leaving, we met a couple that had a dog, and it's a whole long story, and I'm going to save it for another time. But I might have gotten my pet answer last night on what I'm going to do with that next year. But for now, I have a 31-day quest that begins today. Actually, about a half hour ago, it began. Saturn is direct in the sky. He is not moving for another 31 days. He's going to continue to sit on my Saturn. And I'm going to wrap my Saturn return up with flair. So that is my holiday season. Is going to be about being disciplined and about moving forward and about the channels and my carnivore diet stuff, my health, the physicality of it, walking the trails, all of that stuff. It's going to be a good time, though. I am excited for it. I've just been sitting out on the patio for the last, 45 minutes or so. And just the gratitude of my heart. I cannot express it. I cannot express it. It is so great. But anyway, that is all I have for you in this video. And if you made it all the way to the end, you bless my heart. I appreciate you. I'm grateful for you. And I hope that wherever you are in the world today, that you're feeling loved and blessed and safe and seen in your life. This is a journey, this is a new adventure, and it just begins now. And it's only going to get better, and I'm so looking forward to the year ahead. I hope that you'll stay with me, and I'll see you on the next one.